Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on HD Pocket. Today, the new set has just been announced for Pokemon TCG Pocket. It's all about Generation 4. The leaks were correct. There's a lot of things to break down today. Let's take a look at it all. So, starting things off, the new set has been announced. I know I literally just made a video about all of the leaks and stuff, literally like an hour ago, but the actual set is now confirmed. We've got Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next set for Pokemon TCG Pocket has been revealed. Space Time Smackdown. It releases on the 30th of January 2025. And as you can see, it's all about Generation 4. Has Dialga and Palkia as kind of like the mascots of this set. We do know from the leaks that there's only going to be 2 packs, which is going to be a Dialga and a Palkia pack. And as well as that, there's seemingly going to be a Generation 2 EX card as well. Again, we covered that in the leak video earlier, but this is the video that Pokemon TCG Pocket dropped. They say, are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble, making its way to your phones everywhere on January the 30th, Pokemon TCG Pocket's newest digital expansion, Space Time Smackdown. So everything was correct that Pyoro said about being Generation 4, about it being on the 30th of January, and that there's going to be 2 packs as well. It's all absolutely correct. So this is the trailer. Gonna try and see if we can spot any cards. A few of the cards has been officially revealed that we'll cover in a second. I just want to go through the trailer and see if there's anything else. So obviously we have the Dialga card here, which has Metallic Turbo, which you take 2 Steel type energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your benched Pokemon. So that's a massive boost to Steel type Pokemon, because taking 2 energy from your energy zone, and it does 30 damage as well. So if you have like 2 Dialga EXs, it's got 150 HP, which is not too bad. It still can get one-shot by like Mewtwo and stuff, but basically, if you've got a Dialga out front and you got one on your bench, you can literally set that other Dialga up in 2 turns for heavy impact, which is hitting 100 every single turn, which is absolutely busted. Same as Melmetal as well, where it takes 4 Steel energies to do its attack. Can easily do that as well. So Melmetal is going to be seeing a lot more play now, in my opinion. So that is a really, really broken card for Steel decks, which is what we needed, because Steel and Dark just haven't really had anything. And then we also have Palkia as well. So Palkia EX also has 150 HP. It has Slash for 1 energy that does 30 damage, and it has Dimensional Storm. So discard 3 water energy from this Pokemon. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So I mean, Misty is just going to have a field day with this card, because if you get a few heads on this, you can do 150 and then you can do 20 to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's basically a better version of Articuno. Articuno is going to see 0 play anymore, in my opinion, because for 3 energy, Articuno does 80 damage and then 10 damage to each of your benched Pokemon, or your opponent's bench Pokemon. This, for 1 extra energy, does nearly double that, and does double the damage to the bench Pokemon as well. So it's going to be absolutely busted. Water decks are still the top of the food chain, in my opinion, because I can't see, unless they nerf Misty or something, there's just literally no reason not to run a water deck. So these are the 2 packs here. So we have Dialga and Palkia here, which again was leaked. And then this is some of the cards that are going to be available. So we have Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. So hard to really see what they have. They all have 60 HP, apart from Turtwig that has 80 HP and also does 30 damage with Bite, but does cost 2 energy, whereas Scratch does 20, and then Piplup's, it just says Nap, and it says heals 20 damage from this Pokemon. So a very healy kind of Pokemon there for Piplup. Chimchar is your normal basic mon, and then Turtwig has a lot of HP, 80 HP for a basic Pokemon that can evolve twice. Is kind of busted. We also have Pachirisu as well, so this might see some of the play in the electric deck, should I say. Can't see the HP from the trailer, but it looks like it does Sparkling Gadget, so it does 40 plus, something about, I'm trying to read it, if this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, so Pokemon tools might be something added to the game. I don't know what that is. I assume that's something going to be new to the game, but it says a Pokemon tool attached. This attack, I think this attack does 40 more damage. So you can doing 80 damage if it has a Pokemon tool. So I don't really know what that means. We also have Leafeon and Honchkrow as well. Honchkrow with 100, Leafeon with 90 HP. Skill Drive, 50 damage to one of your opponents. I assume that's benched Pokemon. We don't know how much energy that costs from Honchkrow though. We also have Leafy Cyclone, which does 90 damage. Something about next turn, it's hard to see really. I'm sure we'll get the full. We got a Cynthia full art card as well, which is really nice. During this turn, attacks by your Garchomp something, weakness, do plus 50 damage to your opponent's something. So Garchomp's going to see a lot of play, because that's an absolutely busted card with Cynthia. We have Gible and Cresselia as well, 110 HP for Cresselia. Moonlight Beam, I think that is. And then we obviously have the... well, it says available on Wednesday the 29th. But then they say in the... in the actual post themselves, they say on the 30th of January. So I assume that's because of time zones. So I assume it's going to be live late on the 29th, early on the 30th. But either way, we also have a trading update as well. It says new trade feature to be added on Tuesday, the 28th of January. So I don't really know what the dates are saying, because it's saying 30th of January in the post, and then it's saying 29th on the video, and it's also saying trading on the 28th as well. We also have a bit of an image of what that's going to look like. This is a bit of a better image of the trading here. So it says Cerebi, trading will be added to Pokemon TCG Pocket on the 29th of January, even though the trailer says 28th. So I don't really know what that means. It's one of those, it's coming next week, basically. And then it says trade decline 2 days. So I don't think it's going to be the situation where you both have to be online. I think you can send a trade offer to a player, and then they have a certain amount of time to redeem it, which is kind of cool. I quite like that. So you can just be like trade. I get, as long as you can send like more than one trade at a time. I'd really like that feature. We also have some other new cards as well, and the binder covers. So Cerebi update, first look at new binder cover and display boards for Pokemon TCG Pocket Space Time Smackdown set. So we have, again, the EX cards we've already seen, and then also the Generation 4 starters. We have Darkrai with Palkia and Dialga here. And then also this is a new Lucario card as well, so we better have a better image of that here, which is also quite broken for fighting decks. Has 100 HP, its ability is Fighting Coach, so attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And then also you can do Submarine Blow for 40 damage. So I assume that's going to be 60. I assume the Lucario ability affects itself, so it actually does 60 damage with 2 energy. But yeah, if this is on your bench, because it's only a 2-stage mon as well, you just go Riolu to Lucario, and if you run in Machamp, I don't know if Hitmonlee will be affected, so you can do 50 damage to a bench Pokemon, or if it's just going to be the standard 30, because I don't think Giovanni affects attacking a bench Pokemon, so I'm not sure if this will. But either way, it looks like fighting Pokemon are also going to get a bit of a boost. I'm surprised it's not Steel, though. I thought this would have been a Steel card. Lucario is fighting Steel in the game, so that's quite surprising. And like I said, we've already had a look at the Dialga and the Palkia cards as well. So yeah, this is basically a much better Articuno. And then this is going to see a lot of play in Steel decks. I think there's going to be some really fun Steel decks in this game. Let me just quickly check if anything else has been posted by Cerebi. We've set up our preliminary page for Pokemon TCG Pocket Space Time set due to release next week. Yeah, so I think that's the majority of the cards that we can really see. There might be a couple more that get kind of like revealed and stuff, but Pachirisu's getting an EX card, Dialga and Palkia's getting an EX card, and that's, I think, all we know about right now. And then obviously we're getting Cynthia Trainer card as well. So quite excited to see how this all pans out. But yeah, not sure on the dates. 29th, 30th, it's one of those days it's dropping. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment. What are your thoughts on this new TCG set? Subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.